Well, people claim that ex-governor of Lagos State, he calls himself Y0UTHS Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is said to have found a way to own almost all of the resources, every property in Lagos State. People are not happy with him, particularly bringing bullion van the eve of election. People are not happy at all, They said Bola Ahmed Tinubu has taken over Lagos State. Now, I'm not talking about what PDP is saying. PDP, APC, whatever, they're all criminals. They only complain when they do not have chance to steal. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is said to have escaped to France when these things happened. And I do not think he went to France. He might have went somewhere else and returned when the noise became so loud. And it could be that he never went anywhere. But whatever it is, he came out on TV and he said he never went anywhere. Now, Nigeria is a democratic country, supposed, but citizens live like slaves, and you cannot call that democracy. The criminals in power act like demigods. Now, prior to the video that went viral online, where the former governor of Lagos State, Y0UTHS Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was being embarrassed and pushed around by Nigerians staying abroad, which is a fake video. Never was Bola Ahmed Tinubu in New York. That video was a video in New York during United Nations Summit. It was never a true video. The governor, former governor, addressed the people. Like I said, he addressed some pressmen and he brought out his son, his own son, and he said, my son was never kidnapped. I never went anywhere. And he spoke in arrogance, or is it confidence? He said he is a Lagosian and he has been in Lagos and he has nowhere to go. And he rounded up the interview by saying, I am still the Jagaban of Lagos, the Jagaban of Nigeria. Well, Jagaban to him is, to people who understand such terms, is just a kind of, he's like arrogating something for himself, giving himself a packaged name, like I am the Godfather, I'm the thug, I'm the powerful, I'm the almighty, I'm whatever it is. That's why he even called himself Y0UTHS. According to the Yorubas, only God is the Y0UTHS. Human beings can never be Y0UTHS, but he has given himself the Y0UTHS, the forerunner, or whatever it is. So, ever since the incident in Lekki, where many protesters were shot and killed by armed forces, many Nigerians believe the former governor has a hand in it. Calls were made to him, since they claim that the Lekki toll gate revenue belongs to him. He gets money from it. Now, after the video of the interview where Bola Ahmed Tinubu said all of these things and all of those, prideful or whatever thing, he said it like, I am this, I'm that, nothing can happen to me. When people speak with such arrogancy, you want to kind of wonder, oh, really? So people came at him and said, oh, all right, no problem. They said, if truly, dear Tinubu, if truly you are Jagaban, or a Jagaban, or Y0UTHS, as you claim, please walk on the streets of Lagos without security. With this, we'll be able to prove and ascertain that you are the Jagaban. Now, this is not funny. This is not funny. When you go to other countries, you find people that have been in politics, you find politicians going around their businesses without security because they have nothing to hide. But the ones in Nigeria, they have a lot of things to hide. First, they've created a situation where there is no security. Second, they are thieves. So they are always looking for someone to protect them. They are always looking for someone to protect them. Aside governors, aside presidents, no other person, at least that we know, should have such level of security as even a local government chairman has so much security. Now, the tweet of this man has gone viral, and I find it, reasonable. Many believe Jagaban's system of leadership is still the best, whilst and thousands will still stand for him anywhere. Some believe if he tries to step out of his house, he might not return safely. And people reacted. They said, I have no business with non-Yorubas. You can say whatever you like, but any Yoruba that is against him lacks direction and manner, and the person is mannerless. So unfortunately, you don't think, because if you do, the course of, all right, Abiola and Awolowo, all right, I think this person is in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the person went on to say, nothing will happen, and I repeat, nothing will happen to him. We died there to fight for our hero and asset in Yoruba land. And I want to say, Ogbeni Gbagbe, Jagaban is not their father's mate. Nothing will happen. And I want to say, the people saying nothing will happen are the ones that's going to vote for PDP and APC come 2023. Another person say, wow, going through his tweet, I found out we have more problem than we thought. Lots of youths are slaves. God, why? And that is the reality of it. That's what they call myopic thinking. And I do tell you, people think that it's about the leaders alone. Where did the leaders come from? They didn't come from the moon. They are the people that you see tweet. One way they found themselves there. Their mindset is just the same. I call them the typical Nigerians who, even in poverty, can name a generator I better pass my neighbor, and they are ready to oppress their neighbor, even though they are living in a face and face your apartment. You know what I mean. So someone say, well, don't let it get to you. I saw it nice and I gave up. Just move your mind. People love their oppressors. It's Stockholm syndrome. And I don't say, Bola Ahmed, please walk alone on the street and see what will happen to you just in 5 minutes. Someone say, what you don't know is that Y0UTHS can never walk alone. Thousands and millions of soldiers at his back. So that's it. So simply put, these politicians cannot. They are not free. They don't have that freedom to walk on the streets because of their criminality, things they've done against the people, and of course because they are all dogs trying to catch bone here and there. They are also afraid of their fellow politicians. That's it. That's why they are afraid whenever the federal government feels that, okay, let me show a little power. They recall security operatives around some of the senators. They begin to scamper. They try to travel quickly out of the country and go abroad. Now, when they go abroad, is there any security? No. Why are they comfortable there? Because the structure has been put in place for you to be able to move around freely without being afraid. But in Nigeria, it's the other way around. So what do you have them for? Senators, governors, president, local government chairman, whatever it is, they are useless. Nothing will happen to him. How? Of course, a lot is going to happen to him. A lot is going to happen to him. And I would say, if Tinubu walk in the street of Lagos, I will sue nothing. Okay, I'm sure nothing will happen to him, but many people will lose their lives because we are 100% behind them. Another person, all of you saying nothing will happen, we are strongly behind him. All of you will leave him and run for your lives when it happens. Why did he run to France when it happened? The truth is, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he can't walk alone on the street. That's the truth. He can't walk alone on the street because maybe before he might have done that, but now people are woke. People are not comfortable with a lot of things anymore. So it's not possible. Not just Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of the politicians cannot walk alone on the street. They cannot walk alone on the street. Many of them, in fact, 99.9% of them cannot walk alone on the street. Not to talk of Bola Ahmed Tinubu walking alone, even though he claims he doesn't occupy any political position or whatever it is. He cannot walk alone on the street. None of them. And why? Because of their criminality.